Okay, now that the jet's leaving from taking off, I think at Heathrow, I've got a couple of strimmers. Now, what happened was the old strimmer died, and I told the boy to go out and get us a new strimmer, and he got one like this with the twin line feed. Now, notoriously, I hate these things, but this one I just noticed is a Bosch, and to get the string to come out, it comes out, you press it here, so you would be working into the grass to make it release. And I just find that these things are way much worse than where we started. So we started off with a full string, I think, on there, that one. Now, one thing I have noticed is it does cut better. I mean, it seems to have a better for cutting edges like this than the other one, but I think that's possibly debatable. I'll do some video of it in a little while in the part 2 thing here, or in the clip number 2. But I think my Mac, I wanted a different one. I didn't want that one. I didn't want to put up with the 2-line feed. I didn't want to break it, for one thing, because you know I do different jobs, and if I broke it, I'd have to pay for it. So I thought, well, I'm just going to get my own. So I went down to Screwfix and got this McAllister 1000-watt thing. But what I like about this one is the way the line feeds. You see, okay, that's how much. That's gone about 35 mil off what I started, and I did about half of this little area right here with the McAllister. Far superior handling capabilities. It's much nicer to use in cutting the big stuff. But about that string though, so what happens with that string, now I didn't know about this before, but it uses links, a little piece like this, and you press the button and you stick a new one in. You stick it right in there. There's a little blue button there. You press the button, that unlocks it, and you stick a new one in. You never have to worry about that thing jamming up again and taking it off and trying to rewind the string. It's just horrible. But the cutting angle on this is a lot better, comfort-wise. I think it might be a little bit louder, and it cuts better. Now, I don't know if that's got to do with the string. This one, you see the way the front is kind of angled? Well, this one, I got it on its side right now, but that's, now you're cutting straight into it. You got the blade right out there in front, and it's got that wheel out there to prevent you from hitting stuff, I guess. But now I've got it on the angle, trying to do some cutting here, and it doesn't seem to me be all that great on cutting the borders. Well, I'm not too worried about the borders, really. It'll work. If I was doing a lot of borders, I think I might, knowing now, might get something like that better than that. So anyway, that's good for now. We'll crank these things up and see if I can get some video of them in action cutting. Okay, I'm going to start with the McAllister with no headphones on. I usually have my headphones on, so I'm going to try it without the headphones. Look out, dog. The McAllister is about halfway worn down on the string, so I'm going to cut it for a little bit longer and then you change it. I'll just do a quick change on camera. Then I'm going to switch to the, there's still about, here's the cutoff point. So there's only 25 gone. So in a way, it's a shame to waste it, but you just pull the one out. And the trick with this is you got to make sure you're pushing the button in just right. Sometimes you have to fiddle with it a little bit to get it to go in. But depending on how long you cut them, if you want it to be save every little penny. You get it right to the marger there, and then what's that one? See, that one's a lot. I don't know how I did that. Is it still short? No, that's reasonable enough. Anyway, so that's what you do with that. Now while we're running on film, I'll just check and see if the camera's in center there. Now, to change the head on this, change the angle, you just press on this red button and you swivel this top part. You press on that red button and you swivel it. Now, I don't like the angle of this. As far as string goes, that's got about half on there too. If I press that button, let some out. See, that's what I don't like about these things. They're so damn fiddly. You should be able to get it to go out on the grass. Throw the McAllister back in there, right there. Okay, I mean, except for making a video, I'm going to put the green one, the Bosch, away now. And I've had enough of it. It's nice, it's quiet, it cuts, but it's not as good as the other one, so I'm not going to keep using it. And like I say, it might be good for edging, better for edging, but not for just straight on cutting. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, I thought I'd do one more bit of trimming, just doing some light stuff. And then also just changing this again. Now, some people might think that's too fiddly. But I think that as long as it holds up, it keeps working. It looks like it popped out. Is that possible? Because it's all gone. Where'd it go? And then what happens if it's completely broken off in there sometimes, like this one. There it is over there. You gotta pull that out. Now it's a bit surprising that went, because I did a lot of strimming up in that heavy grass earlier, and it lasted quite a while. So, did hitting that metal or the brick wear it out that quick? Yeah, I know, that's off camera now. Puzzling. Seems to be all right now. That was a bit weird the way that went off. Let's just try to go down this edge here. Okay, what I realize here is when you're doing these edges, you're going to have to be changing this thing a lot, or you're going to have to work it so that you can get the edge over here, because it's not going to cut in that hole. I mean, if it's inside that, it's not going to cut. So you got to. This didn't seem to be any big deal. But if you're doing precision work, then you might have to. Be changing the thing a lot. Hey, that's good enough for me. Another lovely day in England. The big skies. A little bit more over there to do. Now I'm going to be done with this.